visualize it now. Okay, now. I was really focused on where I was going. I was.
In addition to my book on jokes, I'm also reading a book on anti-gravity.
Freddie Mechanic.
Hey, Shifty!
So, what about my car? Hey! Hey!
Hey,
Hey! You ready to go? To get hacked?
where are we
Can't
going?
wait. I can't wait. Can't wait. There's been so much snow all the time recently, and so I went out. I got my flower shirt. I got my nice little leg here. I got my award last time I was on one. I couldn't wait. I got my hat. This hat right here, it changes colors in the sun. I can't wait. It'll be like blue, purple and blue and red. It's so pretty and great, and I can't wait. I can't believe we're getting one. Like, did you think that we were gonna get one? I didn't think we were gonna get one. I can't wait. I already got it all set up.
Get one what?
Didn't you get the notice?
Apparently not.
I got it all set up. I got it all ready. When you're ready, you can come home, and then we can just go ahead and go pick it up, and we're all set to go because we are now that we're set. The boat. I got the boat ready. I got it all set. I got it all set up for delivery and drop off. All I have to do is go to the dock and get on, and we're all set. It's ours. And I can't believe that we're getting it. I told them to go ahead and charge it since they gave us that.
Stop. What boat? Why do we have a boat?
Because. Didn't you get the email? We're not like lieutenants anymore. We're captains. We finally captains. So I got it all set. I told him, go ahead, charge the boat. We don't have to pay for it because since we're given that rank, we gotta have the boat to be in charge of. And so it's all good. It's gonna be at the dock. All we gotta do is go down, pick it up. It's supposed to be really nice. I heard that we could even get Wi-Fi. Well, as long as you're like next to a Burger King or something on the dock. But if you go out in the water, you can't get Wi-Fi there. But we'll make it do. All right, because we can tell our staff what to do. We don't actually have staff on the boat. We may have to put the kids in there and make them like the first mate and everything, but it'll be all right. We can work. And I even went on Amazon. All Gilligan's Island has been blocked. We're not going to crash. Nope. I can't wait.
Captain Mike.
Yeah, Captain.
Hi.
Huh? Can't wait.
I think you're a little confused.
No, we became captains.
Yes, we did become captains in the Salvation Army. Not the Salvation Navy, which doesn't exist. But if it did, they would be the ones with the water. We're captains, but that doesn't mean we get a boat.
No boat. No water.
No boat.
No buoys.
No buoys.
No fishing nets or sun-changing hats.
Well, you can still wear your hat out in the sun.
It's not on a boat.
I know.
Well, we became captains, I guess. Why does it even matter? It's just a name. Names don't really matter.
Well, that's not true.
Well, it's just letters, a word.
No, it does mean something. So for us, it means that we have put in the work and we've put in the time to become captains.
Well, but it's a word. I mean, names don't really mean anything titles, names.
Well,
They don't really
but-
mean.
But names and titles do mean things.
What do you mean?
Well, we're going to talk about my favorite book again, the Bible.
The Bible got to do about names.
Ever hear the name Jesus?
Well, yeah.
Did you know he had some different names, some different titles, if you will?
Like Bob.
Like, no, not like Bob. Like he said, I am the light of the world.
Wow.
And he said, I'm the Alpha and the Omega.
That's beginning and end, right?
It is. How about this one? Jesus said, I am that I am.
Well, that encapsulates like every. Wait, didn't he also say that he was? There was three things: the way, the truth,
Yeah.
and the life.
Yep. He did.
Those are all names and titles.
Those are all names and titles that he had. Those are kind of important, don't you think?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Never thought of it.
even your own name. Like Michael.
Yeah.
Do you know what Michael means?
Man who likes to sail on boat in flower shirt.
Close. Actually, it means who is like God.
I don't know.
No, that's what Michael means.
I don't know. What does it mean?
Michael means who is like God.
I don't know. Oh, you mean my name means that I'm like God, like in his
Yep.
in his image.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. Wow. I didn't know names could have such meanings.
They do?
I wonder what George means. I hope it means be willing to take back the boat. I gotta go talk to George about his name. I'll
Yeah, it
talk to you
doesn't mean
later.
that.
Bye, Captain.
Bye. Bye, Captain. George means farmer.
Welcome to Bible Trivia. This time we'll be asking odd one out questions. The first question for 100 points. Which of these is not an Old Testament book? Is it A, Genesis, B, Jude, C, Psalms, or D, Obadiah? The answer is B. Jude is not an Old Testament book. The next question for 200 points. Which of these women was not at Jesus' tomb? Is it A, Mary, B, Martha, C, Joanna, or D, Mary Magdalene? The answer is B. Martha was not at Jesus' tomb. The next question for 1 million points. Which of these was not one of the 12 disciples of Christ? Was it A, Paul, B, Peter, C, James, or D, Matthew? The answer is A. Paul was not one of the 12 disciples of Christ. The next question for a bunch of points. Which of these is not a New Testament book? Is it A, Revelations, B, Hebrews, C, Ecclesiastes, or D, Luke? The answer is C. Ecclesiastes is not a New Testament book. The next question for 4 points. Which of these is not part of the Holy Trinity? Is it A, Father, B, Son, C, Mary, or D, Holy Spirit? The answer is C. Mary is not part of the Holy Trinity. The next question for a few points. Which of these was not a gift of the 3 wise men? Is it A, silver, B, myrrh, C, gold, or D, frankincense? The answer is A. Silver is not a gift that the 3 wise men gave. The next question for a gajillion points. Which of these is not one of the 10 commandments? Is it A, put God first, B, do not steal, C, do not lie, or D, do not share with your friends? The answer is D. Do not share with your friends is not one of the 10 commandments. The next question for 500 million points. Which one of these is not one of Noah's 3 sons? Is it A, Jethro, B, Shem, C, Ham, or D, Japheth? The answer is A. Jethro was not one of Noah's 3 sons. The next question for infinity points. Which one of these was not one of Jesus' brothers? Is it A, John, B, Jude, C, Joseph, or D, James? The answer is A. John was not one of Jesus' brothers. The last question for double your current points. Which of these was not a king in the Bible? Was it A, Luke, B, Josiah, C, David, or D, Solomon? The answer is A. Luke was not a king in the Bible. Thanks for playing Bible Trivia. We hope you'll play again soon.
Well, hey, Captain Jen, isn't today's show been fun?
It has been fun.
Oh, so it's so great. So let me go ahead and ask you this. We've been learning about words and names and meanings.
Mhm.
You think we want to learn a little bit more?
I think so.
Well,
I
how
think that
about
would
we
help.
check? How about we check in with our friend, Mr. Phil? He's going to tell us some more about some more meanings of words and meanings of names. There may even be a callback to something you said earlier in the video. So let's check in with Mr. Phil and his friends.
All right.
Hey,
everybody, let's take a look. Near the end of the Bible is a really little book, but it's got a lot of stuff that we can learn. So come on everybody, it's time to turn to the letter we call 1 John. Hey, we're back again, going through the book of 1 John, a letter written by the Apostle John that is all about what?
True teaching, true living, and true story I heard the other day I gotta tell you about. You see, there was this turtle who...
No! True teaching, true living, and true loving.
Isn't that what I said?
Well, you got the first two parts.
Right. The true teaching is the gospel, the good news about Jesus, that because of what Jesus did, we can be with God.
Yep, and the true living is following God's commands. But I don't know exactly what those are yet. What if they're hard? What if there's too many to remember?
I can't even remember what I had for lunch today. Was it a salad? No, but it was green, kinda leafy.
That's a good point.
How about my lunch?
No, about God's commands. The ancient Israelites in the Old Testament had lots of laws they needed to remember. In fact, by the time of Jesus, teachers who were helping people follow God had come up with a list of 900 different rules, and they had to follow all of them.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
No way I could remember that many rules.
And some of those rules sound very strange to us today. The Israelites weren't allowed to eat pork.
No bacon?
No bacon. Men weren't allowed to trim their beards. Ever.
You can't shave.
Turtles aren't much for facial hair, except for my cousin with the sideburns.
You had to sew tassels onto the corners of your coat.
Seriously? Tassels on my coat?
There's no way I could do all that. That's too many rules.
Hold on. Can you read 1 John chapter 2, verses 7 and 8?
Okay. My dear friends, I am not writing a new command to you. It is the same command you have had since the beginning. It is the teaching you have already heard. But I am writing a new command to you. This command is true. You can see its truth in Jesus and in yourselves. The darkness is passing away, and the true light is already shining.
I'm not writing a new command. I am writing a new command. Sounds like John is a little confused.
No, he's not confused. He's saying, in the olden days, you had a command, a very simple command from God, and Jesus has brought this simple command back again. Maybe it got lost in all those hundreds of rules, but Jesus says it's actually the command that really matters.
The beard trimming thing?
Nope. Love. Read verses 9 to 11.
Someone says, I am in the light, but if he hates his brother, he is still in the darkness. Whoever loves his brother lives in the light, and there is nothing in him that will cause him to do wrong. But whoever hates his brother is in darkness. He lives in darkness and does not know where he is going. The darkness has made him blind. It's all about love?
Someone once asked Jesus, of all the Old Testament rules, which one is the most important? And Jesus said, love God and love your neighbor. That's what is important to God.
So the beard trimming and the tassel sewing and the pork not eating, those don't matter anymore?
All those rules about what to wear and what to eat were given so the Israelites would know they were different from the other nations around them, that they were really set apart for God. That's what the word holy means, set apart. But followers of Jesus aren't the Israelites, we're the church. And Jesus and John say that what matters for the church is so simple, you can sum it up in one sentence. Love God and love your neighbor.
So if I don't love my neighbor or my brother or my sister, it means I'm still in the darkness? That I don't know God?
Well, we can all forget and lose our tempers or be unkind every now and then. That's not what John is talking about. But if mean is what we usually are, if unkindness is a habit of ours, it might be a sign that we haven't really met God and let Him change our heart. A heart that has been changed by God has a hard time being mean.
Wow. I know a few people who need their hearts changed by God.
Not so fast, Sam. We all need our hearts changed by God.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining. What does that mean? What's the true light?
Oh, good question. But the true light isn't a what, it's a who.
A who? A who?
The light is a person. John?
Nope, not John. Someone in the Bible said, I am the light of the world. Do you know who said that?
Jesus?
That's right. Jesus is the light. The darkness is passing away. Before Jesus came, people couldn't see God clearly. They couldn't be with him.
They were all stumbling around in the parking lot of darkness.
Exactly. But Jesus shows us God because Jesus is God. So Jesus is like a bright light that chases all the dark away. The darkness is passing away and the true light is shining. John is saying, Jesus has come. The light is here. We can see God and we can be with him.
That's really incredibly extraordinary.
The darkness is passing away. The true light is shining. It's like a movie where everything is terrible and the bad guy is winning, and then suddenly, as the sun rises, a hero rides in on his white horse and everything turns around. Everything changes.
That's exactly what happened when Jesus came. The true light was here, the Son of God rose, and everything changed. Pretty cool, huh?
Man, after a hot day outside, nothing soothes the soul like a whole bowl of pork and beans. But will it float? It sank right to the bottom.
Hi, Captain Jan, also known as Captain Mommy.
Oh, hey, Lily. How you doing?
Good.
What you doing?
I was seeing if you were okay.
I'm doing okay. How are you doing on?
Good.
There's your dad.
He ran out. He said he had to meet this guy named George about a boat. And he was wearing this weird shirt. And he also said he hopes his hat changes colors.
Oh, Captain Mike, Captain Mike, Captain Mike. Well, I guess that means we'll see you next week. Hopefully, Captain Mike was able to return the boat. Bye.
Bye.